Hey everybody, Real Estate Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. Really interesting story right now. Over 12,000 people, different homes in a specific county in Ohio are facing a tax lien auction right now. They are that deep in the hole with their taxes, and those liens are going to be auctioned off to investors that are going to make 12% per year on that lien. This is interesting because these liens are stacking up all around the country, but we're going to talk about this one county near Cleveland. 12,000 Cleveland residents face property tax delinquency. It says property owners by the thousands in Cleveland have received or soon will be receiving a letter from the Chattanooga County Treasurer's Office saying that they are behind on property taxes and soon could be delinquent. This is important to know because as these numbers rise, there are stupid, easy ways of making money. For tax lien investors, all they do is they register for these auctions. And let's say somebody owes $1,000 or $500 or $10,000 on their property. They bid on that. If they win the bid, they receive a tax lien certificate. And for the person to want to keep their house, they have a certain amount of time to pay that lien. So they got to pay the investor back their original money plus 12%. And what's cool is they don't even know who the investor is. The county handles all this paperwork. If you want to learn about it, I'll put a sale link, stupid sale, lowest price it's ever been. It's when it came out, the Tax Lien Pro course, it'll teach you all of this stuff because the investors that are going to buy these, they're going to make 12%, whether the person pays it a year from there or literally a few days after the tax lien auction happens, the investor gets 12%. And then they move on to another tax lien. And they're just getting these checks in the mail from these different counties that are processing all of this. It says here, Chattanooga County Treasurer Brad Crome says the letters notify people that they're behind on taxes and if they don't already know, and it gives them tips on how they can rectify the issue. He says, we also tell them, here's some of the things that might happen if you're not able to pay. And most importantly, we tell people, here are the ways you can get on the payment plan, get set up with us, and avoid some of these negative consequences. Well, why are they negative? Because a tax lien is so strong, it supersedes, banks can't even buy them. This is an opportunity for investors to come in and give the person that's behind a little bit more time, but there is a penalty. Think of it like DMV. When you miss your DMV payment, they don't even wait to tell you what's going to happen. When you get your DMV bill, at least it was that way with me in my state, they say if you don't pay on or before this date, it's going to be this much. They're going to tack on the fine. And so it's important that people know how strong these laws are, but it does give people a little bit extra time, right? It says along with the payment plans, these people also have tax reduction programs, taxpayer assistance programs, and all this kind of stuff. The county is always trying to keep them in the house, but ultimately the county needs the revenue from these properties to be able to go out and hire firefighters, police officers, do road work, stuff like that. So they need their money, and that's why they open it up for private investors, and anyone can do it. You don't have to be accredited to sign up, register for these auctions, and do it. Now, it could be really confusing, and to be honest with you, people like to, when they teach people, they charge thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't do that. That's why I've got the sale link for $199 for this. And I've got students I have some students that have between 40 and 75 tax liens right now working at any given time. They are making tens of thousands of dollars on their money because they have committed it into these different pools. And I've seen people buy tax liens as little as $250. And I see people buying tax liens that are $10,000, $20,000. It's whatever their comfort zone is, and they're absolutely out there crushing it. Now, again, I would just want to stress this. This is a time in the cycle during a housing market boom and bust where people are going to stop paying their taxes. As a matter of fact, there's a massive nationwide movement to stop paying your property taxes because people are frustrated. They don't understand they're going to lose their house or they're going to have to pay these fines. So you as an investor, you have the opportunity to start investing in a different way. You start with tax liens and then you move into tax deeds, which is a whole nother ballpark, and it's incredible. It's an insane way of making money. I just talked to a subscriber that took the course, and he started with tax liens and he did tax deeds, and he goes, man, I bought a property for $6,500. It was worth $35,000, had it sold in 30 days. Boom. He made I think after all expenses and stuff, he made close to $10,000, 30 days. And it only cost him $6,500. So I start with tax liens. I highly suggest you take a look at it. I think it's the best course in the country. And hey, I'll tell you what, My promise to you is if in 14 days you've watched less than half of it and you're like, this isn't going to change my life, this isn't blowing my mind, I'll give you your money back. Okay? That's the deal. With that being said, the Real Estate Ninja is out.